This week on Life on Jupiter, we are preparing to leave for the remote San Blas Islands. We have a win and find some cheap diesel. But first, we must deal with mechanical issues and the visa conundrum.
Panama changed the law that, okay, we're not extending anymore.
That's a dinghy. Sunken dinghy. So he's gonna pay first. We paid $2 here per day, and for the garbage it's $1 per bag. Yeah, I think this is the cheapest dinghy dock in this place.
It's a reasonable price, that's for sure.
Yeah. Did you separate? Oh, this one.
Wow.
This is
That's
plastic bottles. Yeah.
And glass.
Wow. Is this the provision shopping now?
Yeah, we might as well do a big shop. And then we got the choice to leave.
Where are we gonna go first?
Toto.
Toto. So there's a Chinese store here that has lots of stuff. Yeah, like you can get everything. Like a Walmart.
Yeah, wow, pretty good. Need a couple of bits. Peak. Yeah, okay, good.
I'm not sure if this is the car wash. Liquid, Mr. Cool.
But we don't need 15 meter, 10 feet. Right?
This is the next one. Brush. But it's not a brush. They call it a brush.
You don't call it a brush, but it's called a brush. We can make it work. Quanta? Now that was pretty cool. Got stuff I really didn't expect to get.
Yeah.
Got everything I needed to get. Everything I wanted to get.
And now we're going to shop for food.
Yeah, we get our meat and sundries just here, and then veggies at the veggie shop.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
You want empanada again, don't you?
empanada. It's gonna be the last time we're gonna eat that. How many?
2.
Like one each.
I said 2 last time, to come back with 2 each.
Hola, one pollo and one beef.
Muchas gracias.
I don't know which one is the chicken. Oh, that's a beef.
We've come up to a little bay here. They call it Starfish Bay, and we're
Yeah.
not sure why.
We're still looking for
They
starfish.
haven't seen one yet. But it's pretty. And a bit later, in a couple of hours, it'll be full of tourists. All the day boats come up here. And along there's all sort of little bars and restaurants.
There's a water taxi coming.
Already? Oh, yeah. So this might be our last posting from Bocas del Toro.
Yeah.
Waiting for a weather window. We went yesterday and did our shopping, got our provisions. And we've got enough food for a couple of weeks. And the plan is to head to
San Blas.
San Blas, which is very apparently spectacular tropical islands, you know, like real palm tree fringed beaches and clear water. And there's a tribe, or I guess it's different tribes, but it's a race of people called the Guna that live there.
Yeah.
And the Panama government's actually said, okay, you govern yourselves. So apparently it's a cool place. Lots of boats go there. But yeah, we're going to be just another boat that goes there. So yeah, we'll do that. Maybe Saturday. The weather window looks good. To get from here to there, it's directly east, basically, into the northeasterly trade wind. Saturday, the wind is slightly more north, even a little bit west of north. Very light winds, though. But that'll mean, hopefully, calmer seas, because it's apparently a rough trip against the swells.
But it should be like 24 hours.
Yeah, it's only 200 miles, so maybe we'll leave one morning and get there the next afternoon.
Yeah.
And probably motoring a fair bit.
Okay.
Because the wind's dropping off, which is better than fully against. We're just getting a little bit of sun peeking out of the cloud. The norm here, this is just always overcast or raining or both. Obviously, have to have both. It's hard to have rain on blue sky. This seems to be the normal here in Panama. I mean, it's coming into summer and it's just going to get more and more rain and lightning. We've had a few storms, nothing too scary, only one lightning bolt that came really close to us. But yeah, the storms are going to get more and more frequent. Now that's what you get. If you don't have hurricanes, which we don't here, then you have storms. You can't have everything. Well, we got a lovely sunny day for now until it changes. Anyway, it's a rare thing lately. So we just been to Red Frog Marina, where we met up with some lovely folks who are going to the Costa Rican border next week to do a visa run, and that's, you know, why we went there, to chat about that with them, because they've done it before. Because we only get 30 days.
Only me.
Yes, because you get 30 days. It's really inconvenient. Like, we're just waiting here now for, you know, another week to go renew the visa and then rush off to San Blas Islands, and then we can only do 2 weeks there because we've got to come back to do the visa again. So it's just not really workable for us. We also talked about, I was Googling up expat blogs here in Panama and got some info about what happens if you don't renew your visa. What happens if you overstay? And apparently not much happens. So we might, we're contemplating that idea. Apparently the penalty for overstaying is $50 a month.
A month?
A month.
So if we overstay 2 months, that's going to be 100.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's far cheaper than having to go to Costa Rica, spending 3 days out of the country with a hotel of $100 a night. You know, obviously it's a risky plan, because what if they decide to make an example out of us and stuff like that. Anyway, so I've been looking at the angles. The stamp, the entry stamp we've got in both of our passports, has no date. So it has the date of arrival. It doesn't have the expiry date. So I think we're going to go down the dumb route. We're going to say, what? 30 days? I thought it was the same as me. It's 90 days.
Yeah.
It doesn't say it on the stamp. How am I supposed to know that? They didn't tell me at the airport. You know, like that's the route we're going to go down.
Dumb thing. That's what we call.
Got to dumb it up.
People do that here.
Well, I don't know about using that dumb thing, but they just intentionally overstay and then pay the fine, and they get away with it.
I mean,
But
you're not gonna go to jail or something?
no, there's no talk of that. Even if you've overstayed and you refuse to pay the penalty fee of $50 a month, then you could be liable for some sort of prosecution. But
If it's only one.
an accidental overstay, and so it'll be an overstay of 2 months, and that's not too bad. These guys said they got friends in the marina here who overstay regularly and just pay the money.
Really?
Yeah.
Regularly?
Yeah.
So they know him already in the immigration.
I don't know, but yeah.
Wow.
And you know, I hate to make our decisions based on rumor,
Yeah.
but that's what we've got to live with. We can't ask the officials, so what sort of penalties if you overstay? You know, you don't want to ask that, because then you red flag yourself. So anyway, that's what we're leaning towards. So you may not see any border run videos coming up, because we're not going there. We'll see, but that's what we're leaning towards. Well, we're just heading back to Bocas Town. I gotta put my head in the engine compartment again. This alternator's not working properly. Just fixed that alternator the other day. Now we've got to fix this one. There's also a screw missing. I've been mucking around with this alternator for days now. No sun here in Panama, although there is today, but like for the first time in a week. So I've been charging the batteries, not very often, just yeah, once maybe. Anyway, so these are high output alternators, 200 amp. Of course, that depends on the state of charge of the batteries. If the batteries are really low, I've seen 200 amps come out of them. I don't like to run them that hard. They don't have any sort of way to cool them. I don't have any external fans or anything like that. Only the internal fan on the alternator.
I've always worried a little bit about overheating. Now suddenly this alternator, which was working fine, the tacho dropped offline. The light, the dashboard light says it's not charging, even though it's still putting out 80 amps. So I thought, well, it can't be the alternator. The alternator's fine, putting out 80 amps. So I've run through all the wiring, running from the engine to the regulators to the engine instrument panel, and I've checked everything and I can't find any problems. But I did find, this is a beauty of having double systems. We've got 2 engines, 2 alternators, 2 engine instrument panels, 2 regulators. So if one thing stops working, I can check what the other reading is on the other side to see what's normal, and then check on this side to see what it could be. So I did find that the wire coming from the alternator, the stator wire, which runs the tacho, it was putting out something, but the good side was putting out a lot more. So I've worked out by process of elimination that there's a problem perhaps with the stator on this alternator. So I've opened it up for the 3rd time. So this is the stator wire, so that connects to the tacho. And this has been like this for years and no problem. I just resoldered this hoping that it was a dicky connection, resoldered it. But what I have found, if you have a close look in these legs, these are the stator soldering. Stators are soldered to the rectifier here. They're wobbly, completely wobbly. So it's like the solder has broken. Maybe due to overheating, I'm not sure. So also this side, you can see they just wobble. It's like they're not connected to the stator, to the rectifier. I feel like I need to take the rectifier off and have a better look at the stator. This is beyond my comprehension, but only one way to learn, is there not? Lucky we got 2 engines. So I just turned on the hot water system now to load up the batteries. So it's minus 81 amps now. So let's see what we get. So the tacho, yay, yay. Yeah. Put it up to about 15 is where the and yeah, we got a lot of amps. We got 140 amps coming out now. Looking at the stator, I can sort of see damage, like there's sort of an insulation, like coating on some of the hairpins in the coil, and I can see some of that insulation is broken off. Maybe it looks like it's overheated. I'm pretty sure that the stator is damaged, but it's still putting out charge. And we got a tacho back, and that was the main problem. And also the voltage light, so the dashboard light is staying off now, which is great. I do believe this this no charge light will come on if there's no tacho signal. And that's got to do with the regulators, the Belmar regulators. I did see a warning on their instructions that if there's no tacho signal, then you'll get a low voltage warning, even though you've got full voltage. So I think I've managed to solve the tacho problem, but I really do think the stator has some problem. But it's charging, we got tacho. For now, I'm happy. For now. Clean, big.
It's clean.
It's clean? Good holding.
Okay, so we are final stages of preparing to go to San Blas, and we're gonna go get some more fuel. I think it's just worth tankering this fuel because San Blas got none. We'd have to go to a marina again, Linton Bay or Shelter Bay in Panama, and it's going to be expensive. Really cheap, and we can just tie up to the dock. So, gonna go get some more, and then I think we'll be full tanks after that. And we don't normally fill tanks unless there's a good reason, like it's cheap. Yeah, well, so that's it there. And it's hard to tell whether they have diesel or not. Probably can tie up alongside, but I don't want it to go to the hassle of tying up alongside and then, oh, you don't have diesel. Or, oh, it's more expensive than it is in Bocas. So I think we'll just anchor over here. Then I'll take the dinghy. No, no other boats.
So that's the fuel dock.
Definitely looks like a fuel dock. You can even see prices. Oh, maybe if we go up close we can see.
Yeah.
I think I see big number, like $5 something.
Oh, okay. So it's the same. But we're here already.
Yeah.
So whatever happens.
We'll see. It certainly should be cleaner fuel, but you know, I'm careful about the fuel anyway. Oh no, so it's in liters, $1.17 a litre times, yeah, that's cheaper, that's cheaper. So it's going to be a bit squeezy in there.
Yeah.
And it's concrete wharf, you know. I don't think we're going to damage anyone else except ourselves, but we're just going to wait for a boat to get off now. They shouldn't be long.
Yeah. So how cheap it is from the marina?
Well, it's about $1.50 a gallon cheaper, and we're going to get 25 gallons, so there's $40 saved.
Okay.
I know it's not a huge amount, but at least it's cheap. With any risk of dirty fuel, I'll always put the fuel in the jerry cans first, so that I can then filter it into the tank slowly and visually check for any crap going into the tank before it does.
What's your name?
Princess.
Huh?
Princess.
Oh, I'm Roger.
Peter.
Roger.
Portrait.
Maybe someone of my friend in Filipina will see it one day.
Oh.
I have a lot of friends in Philippines.
Yeah?
Yes, they used to work on Chiquita.
Okay. They're nice?
Oh yes,
Thanks.
really good people.
Yeah.
And there's many others, the Island. Oh, a whole lot of them. That's foreign, correct? Okay, okay, that's it. That you can have it to that don't mess up the place. Address you? Welcome. Have a nice time.
Have a nice time.
Thank you. Give us 2 minutes and then we can go.
Tell me how much.
247 so for 200 liters, so that's pretty good. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of the way.
Okay. Yay!
Yeah, save 40 bucks.
We're so poor. 40 bucks.
Yeah, well, 40 bucks is
It's
a
okay.
big night out here in Bocos.
Yeah.
So should
Can
we go have a
one
big
meal?
night out now?
We're trying to save money.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was a bit of an adventure and nice guys and
Yeah, they speak English and they know lots of things in Philippines. Like people here, there's some Filipinos here too. They met and they know what's their food and you know,
Yeah, they're
it's
cool.
nice.